Lakers on Christmas night to the T-Wolves guys, minus Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Brook Lopez. They hung tough for a while, but then it came the fourth quarter, fellas. The Lakers outscored by 14 in that fourth. The T-Wolves went on a 16-1 run, and they shot 58% for the game, James.
Yeah, you can see the difference in where, solid teams are and where the Lakers are. The Lakers were right there. I think they were up 1, and they turned it over like 2 or 3 times in a row. When it gets to crunch time, they still have to figure out how to execute better. Minnesota, they're a pretty good team. They're a pretty good defensive team. And the guy that I really like is Taj Gibson. He's a solid defender, pretty good X-factor player. But when you bring in Butler and Towns, and they're well coached, and they really know how to use the clock. And I think that was the difference in down the stretch.
Yeah, they got exposed. They definitely did. I mean, they competed being the Lakers the whole way, and then you come down and you start finding yourself in developing some bad habits going on, and then those early shots that they were hitting, and all of a sudden you get down into that fourth quarter and early on, and now that shot you don't make that, and then the other team's making those, getting paint points. Big difference.
Yeah, no answer for Jimmy Butler in that first half, and then Taj Gibson, as you mentioned, finished with 23. Let's look at a positive for the Lakers. Kuz has his second 30-point-plus game in his last 4, guys, and he's picking up the slack with those guys out, at least offensively, James, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he can get points, at will. You look at tonight's game, and you say, were these 31 points impactful in some of his other high-performance games? And it really wasn't. I really didn't know he had 31, so I just looked at the stat sheet because, they really didn't, impact the game, down the stretch. But 31 points on 8 of 18 shooting, that's pretty consistent, Gita. This guy's a scorer, and he can get it done.
He's aggressive, he's aggressive, and he's getting buckets, he's getting points, and so you have to appreciate that. We had some other guys like Clarkson who was trying, he was aggressive, but he wasn't getting those points early on in the first quarter, especially in the first half, but he did well going into the second half. So it's one of those things that guys are still trying to find their niche, but Kuz, I will give him a lot of credit. He has a good motor, he's making shots, and you know what, he's not playing the score, he's not playing the situation.